the 6,000 career points mean anything to you?
I mean, I guess I'm happy to accomplish that. I definitely want to continue to keep going. With what I've been through in my career, missing a whole year, like I said, definitely has some significance. But I like to look back on things when I'm done. So I'm still in the middle of it, so it's kind of tough to see what's going on, and I have bigger goals. So like I said, I'm excited about it because a lot of people don't get to reach that. So I thank God, give God the glory for being able to make it this far and play this long in the NBA. And like I said, I just want to continue to keep going. And like I said, I am happy about it, and some motivation to keep going further.
I just thought maybe there might have been a point during your rough times that you didn't know, if you'd get to this. So.
I mean, I always had confidence and faith that I would. It's tough to see the broader picture sometimes when you're going through a long injury. But you just try to take it day by day, and like I said, I always have faith that I'll continue to get back on the court and get back to playing well.
You got a good string going of double figures. I mean, do you feel like you're finally coming back to your old self?
Health-wise, I feel pretty good. My knee's been feeling good, body's feeling good, and minutes have been increasing, and no flare-ups. And like I said, I've been feeling good and continuing to do my rehab. Training staff's been doing a great job taking care of me and making sure that I have everything I need, and I've been prepared for practices and games and shoot-arounds, and like I said, just continuing to try to stick with it and give to God and try to continue to stay healthy.
When you had to go through all that stuff that you went through, the tough journey,
yeah,
what is it that got you through it?
What I've been saying, God. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I'm a strong faith believer, so that was my biggest thing. And like I said, not trying to look ahead. You try to look at the bigger picture, but when you're dealing with something like that, you got to take it day by day. You got to try to win every single day. You're gonna have some good days. You're gonna have some bad days. So I think if you try to look at, especially once you first get injured, right, and you got a long road to recovery. If you try to look at trying to make it a year down the road and trying to win that in the first month, it's gonna be a long way. So it's about trying to win those small battles, and they start to build up before you know it. You're in a position to play and get back to doing what you love to do.
Was there somebody, like in your family or somebody that helped you?
Oh, my father, big time. My father's always in my corner. Anytime I struggle with anything, he's always there to support me and push me forward. And I think we all need to have somebody, whether it's family or mentor, whoever it is, in your corner. When you're going through tough times. And my father and my mom have always been there for me.
You obviously had a lot of success as a young player early on in your career. How impressive is Collin Sexton's streak?
Oh, very impressive. I know there's not many players to do that, and usually there's not a lot of situations where you can do that. A lot of times, rookies are brought along slowly, and I know our league's getting younger, so the opportunities a lot more available. Now, so more so now than it was in the past. But what he's doing is incredible. He reminds me a lot of myself, how athletic he was or is, and how fast he is, and he can get in the paint at will. So when you have that type of athleticism and you can run by guys whenever you want, it makes the game easy. So it's just about trying to decipher when to use it, when not to use it, and he's been getting better and better with that. And he made some great plays down the stretch to show his maturation. And like I said, that's what we're going to need for us to be competitive. He's going to be controlling the games and making those plays. And like I said, since I've gotten here, he's been incredible. Especially with making his decisions and shooting the ball and just his overall game. And speaking to guys, and it's impressive to see a rookie do that.
It's no coincidence, though, he's had the uptick with you starting with him in the backcourt. How much do you think you've helped him?
I mean, like I said, I don't know what the process was before I got here, so it's tough for me to really say. But I do know, like I said, since I've gotten here, I just try to talk to him as much as I can. Like I said, I see myself a lot in him as a young guard, having vets around me, having to learn when to score, when not to score, and trying to use my speed, but also trying to slow down. So it's a lot of things that I had to deal with. So when I see him do certain things, I'm like, man, I used to do that. So I try to talk to him and just try to tell him what I went through and try to speed up his learning curve. It took me a couple years, so we can get him to do that. What I learned year 4 by year 2. How much better will our team be? So I just try to tell him those little things.
Find yourself telling him that every night?
No, not every night. Every night, not every night. You know, you got to pick and choose with young guys. You can't stay in the ear; they'll start to tune you out.
Yeah.
Say off camera, we can tell you what it's like. What it was like before you got here.
All right.
Is this your first time taking on the Clippers this season?
I believe so. I mean, we might have played them in Houston, but I don't remember.
This is the last month of play for you guys. How do you prepare for a team that you haven't seen, earlier in the season?
I mean, just the same way that we prepare for any other team. We all watch basketball. We all know how well the Clippers have been playing, and it was just about, like I said, just doing what we do for every team, and that's paying attention to detail, locking into our shoot-around, our scouting report, and sticking to what we do, and trusting that the coaches, what their game plan is, will give us the best chance to win, and that's what we'll do for the Clippers as well.
You guys being 7-7 since the All-Star break, what stands out about the way that you played?
I think we played together, and I think when we struggled, we didn't play together. So I think the biggest thing is playing together, and being cohesive, and guys really pulling for one another, and just the energy. The energy has been there. Guys are fighting, really competitive. Like I said, from the outside looking in, when you watch our games, you wouldn't be able to tell what our record is. You probably think that we'd have a winning record, after All-Star break, just watching the energy of the team and the vibe and the attitudes. And like I said, everything's been positive, and I think that's the biggest thing, just, guys keeping a positive attitude and trying to finish the season on a strong note.
The NBA season is really long.
Right.
But, you had some injuries, so you didn't get to play
Right.
until you got here. So, are you looking forward to the season being over, or do you wish you had another 4 months?
A combination of both, right? So I wish I could keep playing like I haven't played in, was 16 months before I got back on the court, but who's counting? So it's a combination of both. I'm happy to be back playing, and I wish the season was a couple more months. But then I'm also excited because I haven't had an off season in a while, in 2 summers. So I feel like with a good off season and staying healthy and the things that I've learned about recovery and working on my body, I feel like it could be a great year for myself next year. And I just want to come back here and like I said, help this team continue to grow and mentally and physically, and try to help lead as much as I can. But like I said, it works both ways. So I wish I could play a little bit longer, but then I'm also excited to get to work in the off season and be even better prepared for next year.
So many guys always go into the off season with a plan.
Yeah.
And maybe one specific thing that
Right.
they want to hone. For you in the off season, is there something that you're
Man,
focusing on?
I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna be so excited to get back to work, man, and work on myself. But I think the biggest thing once you get older is just trying to pace yourself. Especially with starting summer in April. When I was younger, I would start working out in a week, and spend all that time in the gym. So I think this summer just about pacing myself and really being strategic about when to get to work and how to get to work, and being really, really efficient about the work. And like I said, I'll be working on everything. Just like I said, excited to be back and working on my body, working on the off the court things to help with being better on the court.
Safe to say it'll be more than a week before you start back up.
Yeah, it'll be more than a week this time. It'll be more than a week.